A very pleasant good morning to you all. I welcome you all once again to the physics online class. I hope you are all doing good, right? Okay, and last class you watched the video, I think. In that I did one practical. How many of you copied down all these values in the observation note? Okay, those who did not write, you write it there. Okay, and today we are going to learn the next one, acceleration due to gravity. Okay, in the last theory part video, just I told some introduction about acceleration due to gravity, and today we are going to learn what is the relation between the acceleration due to gravity and the gravitational constant, and how will you find the mass of the earth, and how the acceleration due to gravity will vary from place to place, and what's the difference between mass and weight. Okay, have you all ready to listen the class? Good. What is acceleration due to gravity? When an object falls towards the earth due to the earth's gravitational force, it is called as free fall. Earlier it was thought that the lighter bodies fall slowly while heavier bodies fall rapidly. We drop the coin and a feather simultaneously at the same time from certain height. Coin reaches the ground first. After some time only the feather will reach the ground. This is due to the air resistance. But this concept was experimentally proved by Galileo. He dropped different masses and size of the object from the Leaning Tower of Pisa. All the objects with different masses reach the ground at the same time. When an object is dropped from height, it experiences a uniform acceleration by the gravitational pull of the earth, and this acceleration exerted does not depend upon the mass of the body. Acceleration due to gravity. The acceleration due to gravity is the uniform acceleration produced in freely falling body due to the influence of the gravitational pull of the earth. The acceleration due to gravity is denoted by small g. This value of the acceleration due to gravity is different from the celestial bodies. For example, the acceleration due to gravity would be different from the moon and the earth. Like that, it will be different from Jupiter and Pluto. The unit of this acceleration due to gravity, it is same as the acceleration, that is meters second power minus 2. How will you find the value of g? By using the Newton's second law of motion. You all know that force is equal to mass into acceleration. Instead of acceleration, here we have to write g, m into g. We know from the universal law of gravitation, F is equal to g capital M into small m by d square. Here mg is equal to capital G m divided by d square. Both the sides m and m will get cancelled. So g is equal to gm by d square. Here capital M denotes mass of the earth and small m denotes mass of an object or mass of any planet. For object near or on the surface of the earth, the value of r or d is equal to the radius. mg is equal to gmm by r square, or g is equal to capital Gm by r square. To calculate the value of g, we have to find the values of gravitational constant and the mass of the earth and the radius. So now g is equal to Gm by r square, where capital G be the universal gravitational constant. The value is 6.673 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square kilogram power minus 2. M is equal to 6 into 10 to the power 24 kilogram, and R is equal to 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 meter. G is equal to Gm by R square. If you are substituting all these values, G is equal to 6.673 into 10 to the power minus 11, and the mass of the earth 6 into 10 to the power 24 kilogram, and the radius 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 meter, the whole square. If you substitute all the values, and if you are simplifying, we will get the value of G. That is 9.8 meters second power minus 2. The value of G is 9.8 meters second power minus 2. See, now we can see the relation between small g and capital G. Okay. See, now let us consider M be the mass of an earth. Okay. Capital M denotes mass of an earth. Okay. And here we have to consider a object. Okay. So the object mass is small m. Okay. So this one earth. Okay. Mass of a earth, and this one what? Mass of an object. Okay. And small m denotes the mass of a object. Mass of a object. Okay. So it is separated with the certain distance. Okay. That is the radius. Okay. Let us consider R be the radius. Okay. R be the radius of a earth. Okay. So R be the radius of the earth. When we are considering the radius of the earth, the radius of the object is very, very small. Okay. We no need to consider the radius of a object. Okay. Now in between the earth and the object, the force is exerted, isn't it? According to Newton's law of gravitation. What we learned Newton's law of gravitation, the force is directly proportional to product of the masses. Okay. So product of the masses means here what? Product of the mass of the earth and the mass of an object. Okay. And it is inversely proportional to what? Radius of the earth. Here R be the radius of the square of the radius. Okay. So here F is proportional to m by R square. Now if you are taking this proportional, you have to write with one constant, right? So that is the universal gravitation constant. So G be the universal gravitation constant. Okay. So F is equal to G m capital M small m divided by R square. Okay. So next one. So the same force we have to apply for the what? By using Newton's second law. Okay. By using Newton's second law, we know force is equal to mass into acceleration. Okay. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. See, when an object it is falling freely certain height, okay, towards the earth, because of what? Acceleration due to gravity. Okay. So here A is acceleration is same as acceleration due to gravity. Okay. So here we have to write M is M into G. Okay. So force is equal to M into G. Take this is equation 2 and this is what? Equation number 1. Now combining these two equation, what we can get? Okay. Combining equation 1 and 2. Okay. Combining equation 1 and 2. Combine equation 1 and 2. We can get both the sides. What is there? Force, isn't it? So G mm by R square is equal to mg. Okay. So otherwise we can write mg equal to, isn't it? So next step, mg equation 2 force equal to mass into acceleration is equal to G m by R square. Okay. So this one capital M small m divided by R square. Okay. Now both the sides, if you are comparing this small m and this small m will get cancelled. So G is equal to G capital M by R square. Okay. So this is the relation between the small g and capital G. Okay. This is the relation between acceleration due to gravity and the gravitational constant G. Okay. So the gravitation constant G denotes what? The constant value. Okay, 6.673 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square kilogram power minus 2. And this G, what's the value? No, 9.8 meters second power minus 2. So what is the formula for G? G m by R square. Now we are going to calculate the mass of the earth. Okay, how we can calculate mass of the earth? See, already just now we learned the formula for G, right? Isn't it? G is equal to G m by R square. Okay, the value of the relation between G and G. Okay, small g is equal to G m by R square. G denotes universal gravitation constant. M mass of the earth and R be the radius of the earth. Now, if you want to find the value of this m, okay, if you want to find the value of m, okay, how this formula will change? M is equal to G R square divided by G. Okay. So next step, what we can write? m is equal to g r square by capital G. Okay, so here you know all these values, right? G 9.8. What's the value of G? Acceleration due to gravity 9.8 meters second power minus 2. And R be the radius of the earth. Okay, radius of the earth R is equal to 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 meter. And the value of G, gravitational constant G is equal to 6.674 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square, kilogram power minus 2. Okay. So if you substitute all this value here, we can get the value of mass of the earth. Okay. So mass of the earth m is equal to G value is 9.8 into R radius 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 the whole square, and divided by what? 6 point, this gravitational constant 6.674 into 10 to the power minus 11. Okay, so if you simplify all this, we can get the value of the mass of the earth 5.972 into 10 to the power 24 kilogram. Okay, so this is the mass of the earth. Okay, so mass of the earth m is equal to 5.972 into 10 to the power 24 kilogram. Okay, next one, the variation of acceleration due to gravity. Okay, the value of G, it is depends on the geometric radius of the earth. Okay, if the radius it is maximum means that places the value of G is minimum. Okay, so where the radius is maximum, in the equator region the radius is maximum. So in the equator region the value of acceleration due to gravity is less. Okay, and the polar region the radius is less. So the value of G, acceleration due to gravity, is maximum in the polar region. Okay, and where it is minimum, in the equatorial region the value of G is minimum. Next, when you move to a higher altitude from the surface of the earth, the value of G will be reduces. Okay, and in the same way when you move deep below the surface of the earth, the value of G will be reduces, and the value of G will be 0 at the center of the earth. Okay, acceleration due to gravity is 0 at the center of the earth. Okay, this is important for one word question. What is the value of G at the center of the earth? Okay, it is 0. Next, we are going to learn what is mass and weight. Okay, you all know that mass is the basic property of the body. Okay, so all object it is consist of the mass. Okay, mass of the body defined as the quantity of matter contained in the body. Okay, how much amount of matter is contained in the body, that is called a mass, and the SI unit is kilogram. Next one, what do you mean by weight? See, weight of a body is defined as the gravitational force exerted on the body due to gravity. So along the mass, the gravitational force is acting on the body means that is called weight. Okay, so mass and weight, it is not same, it is different. And now we are going to calculate how to find the weight of an object. Okay, so weight means it is actually a force. Okay, so the formula for the weight, it is equal to mass into acceleration due to gravity. Already I told you, along with the mass, the gravitational pull is acting means that is called weight. So W is equal to m into G. G be the acceleration due to gravity, and this value is 9.8 meters second power minus 2. And this weight, it is a vector quantity. Okay, so always it will be acting, the direction of this weight is acting towards the center of the earth. Okay, so weight is a vector quantity, but mass is a scalar quantity. Okay, and the SI unit of this weight is Newton. Okay, it is a force, so the unit of the force is Newton, so unit of the weight also what? Newton. And this weight of a body will vary from one place to another. Okay, mass will, it won't be changed from one place to another, but weight will change from one place to another. Now observe this picture and tell me how the weight is differ from place to place. See, mass of the object is 10 kilogram on the earth. Okay, now weight is how much? Yes, 10 into 9.8, so 98 Newton. The same mass on the moon, it is 16 Newton. Why it's so? Acceleration due to gravity at the surface of the moon, it is very less. Okay, comparing to the earth, it is 1/6 time less. Okay, so the weight of an object, okay, mass same only. Okay, 10 kilogram on the earth, here also mass is same, 10 kilogram, but the weight of the body changed. So the weight of an object on the surface of the moon, it is only 16 Newton. Okay, so comparing with the earth, it is 1/6 time less. Okay, then now on the space, what is the weight of a object? Okay, the same mass is same, 10 kilogram only, but the weight it is 0. Okay, because the acceleration due to gravity on the space, it is 0. Okay, so we will feel weightlessness. Okay, we will under free fall. Okay, if you are traveling on the space station, okay, we are under the free fall. Okay, that's why the acceleration due to gravity value is equal to 0. So we can get the value of weight is equal to, on the space it is 0 Newton. Okay, that is the reason of the weightlessness of a body on the surface of the space. Next we are going to learn the difference between mass and weight. Okay, what is the difference between mass and weight? First one, mass is a fundamental quantity. Mass is a fundamental quantity. We learned already the 7 fundamental quantities, right? Length, mass, time, temperature, electric current and amount of substance. So mass is one of the fundamental quantity, but weight is the derived quantity. Okay, so mass is a fundamental quantity and weight is the derived quantity. The second point, it has only magnitude. Okay, so it's scalar quantity. Mass has only magnitude. It does not depend upon the direction. Okay, does not shows the direction. So it has some values only. So it is a scalar quantity. And weight is the vector quantity because it has magnitude and direction. Okay, next one. What is mass? Amount of matter contained in a body is called mass. Okay, but weight means the gravitational force exerted on the surface of the earth against the gravitational pull. Okay, so weight means along the mass, the gravitational force also acting on the object, that is called weight. Okay, so mass is the amount of matter. Totally how much amount of matter is exist in the body, that is called mass. Weight means along the mass, the normal force exerted by the surface of the earth. Okay, surface on the object against the gravitational pull, that is called weight. Next point, mass remains the same. Okay, everywhere the mass, it won't be changed. Okay, but weight varies from place to place. Okay, acceleration due to gravity value will change. That's why the weight of the object also changing from place to place. Okay, on the surface of the earth, the acceleration due to gravity is 9.8. At the same time on the moon, the acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 divided by 6. Okay, 1/6 time comparing to the surface of the earth. Okay, so on the moon, the weight of an object will reduce. Okay, so mass remains same and weight varies from place to place. Fifth point, it is measured by using physical balance. Okay, how we can measure the mass of an object? By using physical balance. But the weight can be measured by using spring balance. Okay, weight can be measured by using spring balance. The last point, its unit is kilogram. Okay, I all know that the unit of the mass is kilogram and the unit of the weight is what? Newton. Okay, so these are the difference between mass and weight. Okay, so it is not given in the book. Okay, so you have to copy down this one in your class note. Okay, difference between mass and weight. Okay, this is one of the important 4 mark or 2 mark question. Any 2 points if they are asking means you can write in the 2 mark. Okay, very simple. You have to write it in the class note. Okay, and learn it. Okay, now it's the time to do your worksheet. Okay, so write some questions. First write the one word questions. The value of g is dash. Second question, the SI unit of acceleration due to gravity is dash. Third one, write the formula for g. Fourth question, mass of the earth m is equal to dash. And the fifth one, the value of g is dash at the center of the earth. The last question, 4 mark question, write the difference between mass and weight. Okay, so this one already I gave, so you have to be write it in the classwork note. Okay, write the difference between mass and weight, and you have to learn and write this question also. Okay, so if you read page number 9 and 10, you can find all the one word answers. Okay, so read page number 9 and 10 thoroughly, then you can find all the one word questions. Okay, so learn all the questions and write it. Okay, we can meet in the next class. Thank you, students.